Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win, or you find a way to lose. Jai Opetaia, David Benavidez. Man, that fight ain't never gonna happen. Just when we thought we were getting somewhere. Jai Opetaia, supposed to fight Mikaelian. But man, check this out. I'm gonna show y'all a few things, right? But it's unfortunate because I don't understand what the hell's going on. But I'm gonna read something to you. But this is somebody right here, Don Rotas. He provided a breakdown. And he's just saying, like, Turkey offered Benavidez a fight with Opetaia. Benavidez turned it down because he was expecting to fight Canelo. I think this is what people believe what was happening. And PBC contacted Mikaelian to fight Benavidez. Mikaelian turned it down and accepted the fight with Opetaia. Now, Mikaelian is the WBC champion at cruiserweight. And then Benavidez was left hanging. And everybody was excited about Mikaelian fighting Opetaia for the WBC strap at cruiserweight because it also looks like Turki Al-Sheikh is trying to, finagle a way to get Opetaia his belt back, the IBF belt. So Jai Opetaia would have the ring belt, the IBF belt, and the WBC belt if he beat Mikaelian. And then he would also have the Zuffa title. And if he fought David Benavidez has the WBO and the WBA. At light heavyweight, at cruiserweight, that would have made for an undisputed showdown. But I'm looking at this, and I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, I'm exhausted. Because Jai wants to fight. David Benavidez is like, look, man, I don't have nothing to do with this political drama. And you got Mauricio Sulaiman over there like, yo, I'll show Zuffa who's the boss. And even went on to say that he's very proud of his ruling. Now, let me give y'all the background. And this is a Boxing Scene article. And you guys can go. Matter of fact, I might as well just show it to you. Y'all can go and read it yourself. Make this a little bit smaller for y'all, all right? Let me scroll down. All right, let me expand this just a bit for you. So the WBC, it says that on Friday, they got word, is what they're saying, that Mikaelian was finalizing a fight with Jai Opetaia. Now, Zuffa Boxing, Turki Al-Sheikh, Dana White, they've had some back and forth with the sanctioning bodies. So I think this is why they made this decision. But the WBC, although the deal was being finalized by Jai Opetaia and Mikaelian, they ordered Mikaelian to make a mandatory title defense against unified champion David Benavidez. So that means that, well, let me finish reading the article, right? But that is just horrible. Anyway, stating the WBC's board's direction is rooted in the fact Mikaelian, who's 28-3 with 12 knockouts, has not kept his word to make a voluntary title defense more than 6 months after winning the belt from Badu Jack in Los Angeles. Now, this is the thing. Sulaiman is saying, Mikaelian, it's not that difficult. Defend the belt against unbeaten David Benavidez, 32-0, 26 KOs. I'll fight Jai Opetaia, no problem. You can fight him, but we'll strip you of the belt. So it looks like the sanctioned bodies just don't want Jai Opetaia to have a belt because he signed to Zuffa. And I think it's very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Even when he comes out and says, the WBC is extremely proud of this ruling. It will certainly bring the best benefits to both parties after witnessing the mediation process, which was not successful. Now, I don't know what mediation process may have taken place. All I can tell you is that I think it's horrible that this is happening. You know what I'm saying? Now, does David Benavidez want to become undisputed at cruiserweight? I believe so. But so does Jai Opetaia. And I'm wondering, what's Turki Al-Sheikh going to do for this? Now, when Turki's in the house every day is Thanksgiving, but it looks like his money is just not going to be enough to help Jai Opetaia, in particular, win titles outside of the Zuffa belt. And it's unfair to Jai Opetaia, in my opinion, and it's unfair to fans. You know, we want to see Jai Opetaia and David Benavidez. The article goes on and says Benavidez promoter Samson Lekowitz wrote a letter to the WBC 10 days ago petitioning for a WBC order on the matter. Lekowitz said he drafted a petition because he knows WBO bylaws allow any sitting champion in the sanctioning body to request to be placed into mandatory contender position in any weight class directly above or below the division where they reign. You know, man, for Sulaiman to come and do this, I just think it's horrible because they were just about to announce Jai Opetaia against Mikaelian. But I'm curious to see what direction Mikaelian's going to go. Because at the end of the day, Jai wants titles. Yeah, he's going to make good money fighting Mikaelian. Mikaelian will make good money fighting Jai Opetaia. But it's all about these titles at this point. You know, but if in fact, I'll tell you what, if in fact Mikaelian fights Opetaia and they strip him, Benavidez is going to fight somebody for that vacant WBC. And whoever he fights will probably be, the individual probably won't be, you know, half as competitive as Jai Opetaia. Not even 25% as competitive, or 25% as much of a threat than whoever he's going to fight. You know, it really sucks. It is, man. Now this is where it gets interesting because I do know Mikaelian is at odds with Don King, and it just makes you wonder what the hell the secret society has going on behind the scenes. Is Don King the reason why this is happening? You know, what's really going on? But it's horrible because, like it says here, you know, Jai Opetaia was stripped of the IBF strap in March after he became the new Zuffa boxing champion at cruiserweight when he beat Glanton. But my thing is this: why doesn't Benavidez just fight Opetaia? Just go fight him. He wants to pursue standing as an undisputed cruiserweight champion. Looks to me like they're trying to put things in place for Benavidez to become undisputed and then fight Jai, to where Benavidez has the A-side advantages. But I'm wondering why Turki Al-Sheikh's money is not resolving these issues. He's still looking at, you know, fighting at cruiserweight, what seems to be little to no threat opponents, but also thinking about trying to get at, what's his name, Dimitri Bivol. And Bivol, he just destroyed somebody today. Eifert, he just destroyed Eifert. But Bivol's got to go fight Caleb Smith now. So I don't understand the long-term objective. But I'll tell you right now, man, this is ridiculous because Benavidez should fight Opetaia. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. But I want to see what they do down there at 175 because I don't think Benavidez should be able to hold on to all these belts. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, that's my 2 cents on it. Jai Opetaia, is he getting screwed? Or is this just, hey, it comes with the territory? It's a decision he made, and he got to deal with the consequences. But I'll be honest with you, I felt like him going over to Zuffa was a good thing. You know, I felt like he was about to blow up. But it seems like everything is blowing up in his face. It's crazy. Now, Benavidez, he doesn't seem to have any involvement with all this. But you would think that his, you know, Samson Lekowitz would be talking to him and they'd be working things out. But I'll tell you what, he got a good team because they are really working to put him in position to have the A-side advantage over Jai Opetaia. Jai had the A-side advantage. Jai no longer has it. Yeah, he has the ring belt, and that matters. But David has 2 belts and could, depending on what happens with this WBC shit, he messed around and have 3 belts at cruiserweight. Anyway, man, more to come on this whole thing. Very, very frustrating, very upsetting. Because I was really thinking we were a step closer after Mikaelian fought Jai. If Jai won, I figured we'd be right there towards Benavidez. Now they're trying to steal that fight from Jai and give it to Benavidez. So if Benavidez fights Eifert and he wins, and he has 3 belts at 175. Y'all telling me this not being done intentionally? They could talk all this shit about 6 months not facing a mandatory and bylaws. I don't want to hear none of that. This right here is nothing but a case of bullshit. Secret society in full effect, man. Anyway, y'all keep cool. More to come on this. That shit's just frustrating. Because, it's frustrating for me because I really want to see David Benavidez and Jai Opetaia. I think that's a 50-50 fight, but I think Jai gets him. But I just think that's such a good fight. But you can see all this political crap going on. This fight probably ain't never going to happen. And it sucks. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.